Hi there, ready for another interesting takeaway from popular Blake and Mouton leadership grid? Let me ask you something. When you're leading a team, do you naturally focus more on getting results or on taking care of people? Most of us lean one way or the other, and that's exactly what the Blake and Mouton leadership grid is all about. It helps us understand our style by looking at how much we take care about tasks versus relationships. Now, instead of just talking about theory, let's make it fun. I'll explain these leadership styles using animals so you can quickly see which one feels like you. Let's see the style 1. Are you a tortoise? First up, the tortoise, also known as the impoverished leader. A tortoise retreats into its shell when things get tough. In the same way, these managers withdraw, avoid responsibility, and put in minimal effort. That's low concern for people and low concern for results. Just like a tortoise moves slowly, these leaders do not chase goals aggressively. When danger comes, they hide instead of confronting. They keep the interactions minimal. They do not check in with the team. Team members often feel unsupported or left to figure out things out on their own. They focus more on surviving than on growing up or inspiring their teams. When a leader checks out, the team usually checks out too. Motivation drops, productivity stays low, and people just do the bare minimum to get by. It's survival mode, not growth mode.
The Human Resources Department requires that I be available once a month to discuss workplace disputes with my employees. The rules do not specify whether or not I'm allowed to listen to Willie Nelson on my headphones.
And Kyle parked his car in my spot again. Now that is the 4th time this month.
Hello, Walt.
I'm sorry, everyone makes mistakes. He looks at me. He thinks he's...
How things...
If any of you need anything at all, too bad. Deal with your problems yourselves like adults.
Now let's look into style 2. Let's see, are you a penguin? Next, meet the penguin, the country club leader. Penguins live in close colonies, huddling together for warmth. Similarly, these managers are all about relationships and harmony. High concern for people, low concern for the results. Always asks about team members' well-being and listens patiently. Focuses on harmony and avoiding conflicts. Encourage collaboration but may hesitate to push for deadlines or results. People feel cared for but progress may be slow. The team feels safe and cared for, which is a good thing. Morale is usually high because relationships matter here. But when it comes to productivity, things often crawl. Deadlines slip and goals may not get hit because results aren't pushed strongly enough.
I'm hearing rumors, John, about some unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom. I'm not saying they've had anything to do with the Dalton boys' outburst. But I don't think I have to warn you, boys his age are very impressionable.
Well, your reprimand made quite an impression, I'm sure.
What was going on in the courtyard the other day?
Courtyard.
Yeah, boys marching, clapping in unison.
Oh, that was an exercise to prove a point. Dangers of conformity.
Well, John, the curriculum here is set. It's proven it works. If you question it, what's to prevent them from doing the same?
I always thought the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself.
At these boys' age, not on your life.
Now, let's look into style 3. Let's see whether you're a tiger. Tiger, the authoritarian leader. The tiger's entire focus is the hunt. Likewise, authoritarian managers have high concern for results, low concern for people. They command like predators, driving the team fiercely towards deadlines. They are focused on outputs, often at the expense of empathy. Gives direct instructions and expect immediate compliance. There is no innovation or creativity or growth. They often work in isolation, demanding results rather than building collaboration. Fear and pressure get quick results but can feel pressured, stressed, or undervalued. On the surface, productivity looks fantastic, things get done quickly, targets are met, but here's a catch. Over time, the team feels pressured, undervalued, and even burnt out. Morale dips, turnover rises, and that actually hurts long-term productivity.
Move it!
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
No, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm last
Details of
night.
your incompetence do not interest me. So I need to see all the things that Nigel has pulled for Gwyneth's second cover try. I wonder if she's lost any of that weight yet. Who is that?
Human Resources sent her up about the new assistant job, and I was sort of pre-interviewing her for you, but she's hopeless and totally
Well,
wrong. So.
clearly I'm going to have to do that myself because the last two you sent me were completely inadequate. So send her in. That's all.
Now, let's look into style 4. Next up, the sheep, representing the middle of the road leader. Sheep stay in the middle of the flock for safety. Similarly, these managers hover in the center, medium concern for people, medium concern for results. They try to balance results with relationships, often negotiates and compromises to avoid conflict. Sets moderate expectations, neither too lax nor too demanding. They avoid extremes, always playing it safe. They get steady, average results, but rarely push boundaries. Harmony matters more than risk, so innovation often gets lost. This feels comfortable, isn't it? The team is stable, morale is decent, and the work gets done, but only to an average level. Productivity is steady but rarely outstanding because no one is pushing beyond good enough.
Have you a handkerchief, Virginia?
My heart's broken, Miss Dove.
A broken heart is cumbersome baggage, Virginia.
What can I do?
I am not undecided as to how you should be answered, Virginia. But I am not convinced that this is my province.
Oh, tell me, Miss Dove.
Very well. First, you must return to your sister's house. You must enter your bedroom, fall on your knees, and give thanks to your heavenly Father
Thanks for what?
for preserving you from a fate worse than death.
Death?
Death. It is evident that the young man to whom you had given your affections discovered that his feelings for you had altered. He had, however, an honorable avenue of escape. He could have requested you to release him from his commitment. Instead, he proved himself a coward and a person of low principles.
Now let's look into the last style, that is Dolphin. And finally, the leader most people aspire to be, that's the Dolphin. This is the team leader style. This is the best style also. Dolphins are intelligent, social, and thrive in pods. Likewise, team leaders show high concern for people as well as high concern for results. They communicate clear goals and care for people. They listen, coach, and support growth. They balance empathy with accountability. They care about the way people feel. They collaborate, solve problems creatively, and make work exciting and productive. Teams under Dolphin leaders thrive together, engaged, motivated, and successful. This is where the magic happens. The team feels valued, motivated, and energized. They want to perform because they trust their leader. Productivity stays high and sustainable, and morale is strong. It's this style that builds both results and relationships over the long run.
All right, listen up. You will follow Doc, myself, and the other coaches. We're going to take a little run through the woods. If you get lost along the way, don't bother coming back to camp. Just hitchhike your hind parts on home. Let's go.
Let's go.
just like they were. I don't care if you like each other or not, but you will respect each other. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll learn to play this game like men.
So, to recap, the tortoise hides low in everything. The penguin cares, high people but low results. The tiger hunts, high results but low people. The sheep stays safe, middle of both. The dolphin thrives together, high people, high results. Now the big question is, which animal are you right now? And which one do you want to grow into? Remember, this is not about putting yourself in a box. It's about being aware. Because once you know your style, you can start shifting toward the dolphin space where you get results and build strong, motivated teams. Leadership is not about being stuck as one animal forever. It's about awareness and growth. The Blake and Mouton grid help us see that the most effective style is often the dolphin. It's balancing and giving high on care as well as high on the results. Now the question is, can you pick your leadership style or is it predetermined? While you may have been able to identify your personality with the traits listed in each of the styles we just saw, the leadership styles are not predetermined. That's a good news. You may lean toward one style than another, or your workplace may suit one specific style. However, we are always growing and changing. It's important to be open to adapting your style if it better serves you and your team. As a leader, you have the responsibility to dedicate yourself to developing your skills, professional relationships, and personal as well as career goals. So here's the key. Leadership styles aren't fixed. Try different approaches with your team for short periods. Observe how do people respond. What feels natural to you? Mix and match. The best leaders are adaptive. They know when to switch gears depending on the team and the situation. Think of one new approach you can try this week. Write it down and you can let me know in the comments. Keep growing. Great leaders never stop learning. You can regularly check in what's working, what's not, what feedback have you received. As your team, company, or goals evolve, so should your leadership style. And that's your roadmap to discovering your personal leadership style. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Reflect, get feedback, learn from others, and keep adapting. Which part of this process are you most excited to try? Drop it in the comments and share your leadership style discoveries. Now, don't go anywhere. We will dive deeper into handling all kinds of personalities in your team, backed by Ken Blanchard's leadership science, which is the situational leadership. If this video made you think differently about leadership, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more insights on leadership, business, and personal growth. Have a nice day.